Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Rreview Sports. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, just got a peacock about a half hour, 45 minutes ago from Night of Champions. It's middle of the fucking afternoon, people. It's Day of Champions, but I know it's night in Saudi. Alright, so we had some big matches here. Based on the preview, we were what here? 4-3? Not bad. It was 8-9 on the Impact Under Siege show, preview versus review. So check that out on our sports show. But we had some really good matches. We had some just clusterfucky shit, and we had just a lot of fucking weird shit. Let's just start the main event. We had the show was moniker. It was 3 main events. One of them started the fucking show. How's it a main event if it starts the show? Come to find out, the reason the WWE World Heavyweight Title match started the show was Seth Rollins had to hightail his ass back to the U.S. so he could work on filming for his movie. So you're telling me you put a world title that's supposed to be defended all the time on Raw, and the wrestler's supposed to be there, on a guy who's filming a fucking movie? So is he going to be there on Raw every week, or is he going to be like Roman Reigns, just not fucking be there, like Brock Lesnar, just not even show up? But yeah, whatever, WWE. You're the ones, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, main event, Raw, SmackDown, tag team titles. Yes, they are still separate. Yes, there's still separate lineage for both of them. The blue title, red title, Raw and SmackDown tag titles. Champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn going up against Roman Reigns. 1,000 days today. And Sikoa. 1,000 days for Roman's title reign. Yeah, this match, you knew going in there was no way this match was going to end in a clean victory in the middle of the ring. There's no way in hell. And it did not. It kind of did, but it kind of didn't. So you had the crowd was so behind Owens and Zayn. It was unbelievable. And they were booing Roman. You had decent match. It was kind of Roman on the outside a lot. Zayn went to hit Roman at one point. When he's standing on an apron, Roman dropped down, and Sikoa was doing most of the heavy lifting. Roman did a few stuff. So it wasn't horrible going for a little while there. And then you had face team Owens and Zayn kind of get a little face run going. And then you had Roman. He did a fucking spear on Zayn, I believe it was. No, it was Owens hit the stunner. He falls back against the ropes, Owens does, and then comes out a fucking full spear. He ended up spearing the referee as well. Knocked the referee down. You're like, oh, hella shenanigans are going to happen now. So while the referee was down a good 5 minutes, I think it was, we had the Usos come out. Yeah, I knew that was coming. You had them all attack Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Then you had Jimmy Uso. Super kick the holy fuck out of Roman Reigns at the end. So you literally had all this going on where the ref is down. You had all them attacking everyone. You had Usos in the ring with Roman. Hell no where Owens and Zayn were at this point, laying outside somewhere. So Roman's telling Jimmy he's not going to do anything. Roman's the tribal chief. I'll deal with you on SmackDown or something. And fucking Roman was down. Jimmy super kicked him. Jay's like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? That's the tribal chief. And of course you got Paul Heyman's epic facial expression outside the ring, just like freaking out. You had fucking Jimmy and Jay pushing each other. You had a fucking another super kick by Jimmy Uso, and Roman rolls out of the ring, and Jimmy and Jay fucking leave. Then you had Sikoa, who was the legal guy, mind you, at the time. He'd get back in the ring. He ended up to a hula kick. I think it was a hula kick. And this was like, what the hell? What the fuck's going on here, people? And then you had the Sami Zayn pin Sikoa. So here's what's going to happen on the 1,000th day celebration on SmackDown this week. You're going to have Roman Reigns call Usos out. He's going to tell Jimmy, I understand why you did it. I don't like it, but I understand it. Tell you what, you bring me those tag titles, I'll forgive you. If you can't bring me those tag titles, you're out of the bloodline. You're out of the family. I don't know where this is going to end up. I think we're eventually going to have a match, Jimmy versus Jay. And then all will be well again with the Bloodline. But yeah, so Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, still your tag champions. I give it 3.5. First match of the card, we had the WWE World Heavyweight title on the line. The phenomenal AJ Styles representing the SmackDown brand. Wait, there was a SmackDown bracket for a Raw fucking world title. What? I'm confused. So you had SmackDown's AJ Styles versus Raw Seth Rollins. If AJ would have won the title, he would have moved over to Raw from SmackDown. What? I'm confused. Anyway, this match was good. AJ Styles he's not at his best of all time, but still pretty fucking good. A really good AJ Styles versus one of the best ever Seth Rollins characters. Oh boy. Yeah, this match put on a hella good show. It looked like almost a freaking Flosbro. What the hell is that freaking Seth did diving on the outside? I was like, that looks familiar. It was like an old school move from Seth. But yeah, Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, 4-star classic. Seth Rollins, your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Now, mind you, right now, WWE has 3 world titles. The WWE title, which is the black one that Kevin Owens carries. He's had it like 4, or Seth Rollins, I'm sorry. Seth Rollins, or Roman Reigns, god damn it. Like Roman Reigns carries the black one, he's had like 450 days. Then he's got the blue one, which is the Universal World title. He's had that 1,000 days. Now you have the WWE World title. So we have 3 world titles currently going on in WWE. Wow, like they piece of candies. That children are not sharing. Next up, we had Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch. Good match. Becky Lynch, Trish still got it. I mean, plain and simple. But Trish Stratus actually got the victory here because she had help from Zoe Starks. So Trish is looking under the ring at one point, looking for something to hit Becky with. And then Zoe comes out, attacks Becky Lynch on the outside, goes back under the ring after throwing Becky in the ring. Stratus faction, Trish Stratus, 1, 2, 3, gets the victory. And then you had Zoe Stark and Trish Stratus on the outside celebrating. Very interesting. Because Zoe Stark and I look like Trish Stratus a little bit when they're on the outside. I'm like, holy shit, they do look alike. So Trish Stratus getting the victory. I give it 3.25. It was actually a pretty decent women's match. But I don't know where we go from here. They kept announcing the women's tag title match on Raw with a 4-way match. We'll see what happens with that. Next up with the IC title, we had Mustafa Ali going up against Gunther. The way that crowd was reacting to Mustafa Ali, and I was texting Quaddy, I'm like, he even said, what if Ali wins this? I'm like, oh God, I hope not. Gunther's the 3rd longest title run in the history of the IC title, only behind Savage and Honky Tonk. You've not had a title run this long in decades. You would fuck that up by giving the title to Mustafa Ali. I was like, oh. And he actually had a little face run. He was kind of scared me a little bit there, but Gunther, his power prevailed. Gunther still your U.S. champion. I give it 3.25. So we'll see if he's able to break either Savage's or Honky Tonk's record. My thought would be, I think it's September, I think I said in the preview, where he would beat Honky Tonk. Build up Braun Breaker, bring him up. Have Breaker be the one that beats Gunther after he gets a streak. After he beats Honky Tonk's streak, or a length of time for the title, have him lose it to Braun Breaker. Kind of build Braun Breaker up, or even bring Braun Breaker up to battle that, and then maybe have him win the Rumble. Because they're gonna bring Breaker up between now and Money in the Bank, because there's qualifying matches starting on Monday. So, but still, your Intercontinental Champion again there. Next up, with Raw Women's Title line. So, the Raw Women's Title line with 2 SmackDown wrestlers, Bianca Belair, who's at the title like some ungodly amount of time. I think I wrote it down when I did the preview. Here. So she's had the title 416 plus days. The record for modern day records from 2005, Trish Stratus, 447 days. That would have been on July 14th, which was a Friday, which is SmackDown. So you could have definitely done something there and had her beat Trish's streak. But no, let's not have her have the longest run, have her beat the longest reigning women's champion since 2005, who happened to be a woman who returned recently, Trish Stratus. No. Let's have Bianca Belair lose the Raw Women's title to another SmackDown Women's wrestler on a fucking pay-per-view in Saudi. A Japanese woman beating Bianca in Saudi Arabia. Why? I don't understand why this happened. This should have been a slam dunk, Bianca winning and running that record and beating Trish's record of the modern day women's champion. But WWE doesn't think that way. I mean, whatever. We'll see what happens with Bianca going forward. If she get a rematch and get it back. It's still the length of time is broken now, but whatever. But Asuka, your new Raw Women's Champion. By the way, she was drafted to SmackDown. I give it 3 1/4. It was an okay match. Next up, we had SmackDown Women's title on the line with 2 Raw superstars, Natalya and Rhea Ripley. So, we fly wrestlers halfway across the fucking world, announce a match like this for what? 30 seconds or whatever the fuck this match was? Fuck. Let me pull up and see what the actual length of time of this fucking match. Because this pissed me off more than anything. I'm like, are you kidding me? You build up fucking Natalya. You keep putting her in positions like this. You put her in positions like this just for people to beat her ass. It's like, it doesn't make any fucking sense to me. It's like, if you're going to do this, why not do it on a SmackDown or do it on Raw or just do it on another fucking show, not a goddamn a premium live event. Gotta say this shit right, you know. This match lasted 1 minute and 10 seconds. Immediately from the start, before even the freaking, right in the bell rang, you had Rhea attack Natalya and just kept it up. 1 minute and 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3. I give it half a star. Rhea's still your champion. Her and that piece of shit Dom. God damn, he needs to go away. That's a fucking waste of human breath right there. He been to prison. Oh, fuck, dude. Really? God, so fucking annoying. Anyway, Rhea Ripley still your SmackDown Women's Champion. And then we had Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. So apparently on SmackDown, when Lesnar attacked Cody, he broke his arm. He had a cast on. But he was clear to wrestle. Really? You're clear to wrestle with a cast on with a broken arm? Oh, okay. You got it. Because you know, on SmackDown, when he had him in the Kimura lock, we heard a he broke his arm right there. That could not have sounded more fake and more filled in. Fucking just, yeah, whatever WWE. Sorry, I'm not in a good place on this show. Yeah. So Cody's arm was broken coming into the match. You had really just fucking I mean, it was not a lot of offense. It was more like freaking suplexes and then Kimura locks. And at one point, he had him, Brock had Cody in a Kimura lock, and Cody was trying to get the pinfall like he did back at Backlash. And he did it twice. And the second time he did it, he ended up rolling over. And Brock ended up basically sitting on top of him doing it. He ended up getting the rope and getting out of it, but they ended up in the position again. And Cody had Kimura locking Cody, and Cody just passed out. Cody wouldn't tap, he passed out. AKA Stone Cold and Bret Hart at WrestleMania. No, this wasn't like that. Cody just passed out. Just, you know, we've had those before. Brock is fucking sweaty. I mean, this match was like 5 minutes, I think, 10 minutes maybe? I don't even remember, I didn't look. Yeah, this match was just hella, just whatever. I ended up giving it 2 3/4. Brock getting into victory there. I don't know where you go from this, because it's almost like now that you've done 2 matches and it's 1-1, you have to have a third match. You gotta have that trilogy now. This match lasted 9 minutes. I don't understand. Brock was just blown the fuck up. It just, there's people telling me great story. I'm reading some comments here on Cage Match. Great storytelling, 10 stars. Start off well, but so much of the match is Kimura lock, which kills all the momentum. 5. So this is like 5 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 4 out of 10. Wasn't really good. Cody's being booked like Cena. It's kind of ridiculous. No, Cody's being booked like he came from AEW, and WWE's like, fuck you, AEW. That's how Cody's being booked. And just like MJF kept saying, the Bane War of 24. MJF, please do not go get booked like this. You're better than this. But it just kills me the way they're booking Cody Rhodes. I mean, fuck. Fine. You don't want him beating the Golden Boy Roman at Mania. Okay, I can get over that. You had him beat Lesnar at Backlash. Move on from that. Have him win the world title here. No, we can't fucking do that. You're going to have him win Money in the Bank now? Which to me doesn't really make a lot of sense. It made sense 10 years ago, but not now. But whatever, you know. Let's just book the guy into fucking grand this shit. Let's just treat him like shit for the next 3 months. Let him win the Rumble again. He beat Ward's world title Mania next year. The redemption story again. No, fuck no. You ever ruined all that. I think you've ruined Cody Rhodes, at least in WWE. But hey, that's just my opinion. Because you know, wrestling is 90% opinion and 10% fact. All right, Brock Lesnar won the match. Woohoo! No holds barred. No disqualification. You'll have some weird fucking stipulation that Money to Make for these two. But yeah, so Trish winning was a surprise to me. Asuka winning was definitely a surprise. Other than that, no big surprises. We'll see what happens on SmackDown with Jimmy Uso and the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and the 1,000 day celebration. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader at sports.com.